Hello. How are we doing? Hello. Hopefully I have this set right. Let me double check. There we go. All messages. Good day. How are we doing? It's it's been a hot minute since I've done a live, so thank you for joining. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna make a little dinner real quick tonight. Nothing difficult at all. One thing, as you know, if you've watched my lives before, I like to eat potatoes. So I got some taters, some mushrooms, and what are these things? Some tender bite franks. We're gonna hodgepodge that together and have dinner tonight. Well, I'm pretty tired, to be quite honest with you. Goldie and I, we are, well, we were yesterday, last night, well, yesterday about noon or so, I got done with work and, ooh, easy, about cut a finger off. And we headed north. We headed for Michigan. We headed up to the Porcupine Mountains, and we found ourselves a nice free camping spot up there last night we stayed at. Oh geez, I almost forgot the most important thing. Buckets. My handy dandy butter, the world famous handy dandy butter spray. Can't forget that. So we were up there, stayed up there last night, and we started hiking this morning at about, I don't know, 6 o'clock this morning, 6:30 this morning. And we did a lot of hiking today. We went there, went up to, what is it? Lake of the Clouds, I think is what the name of it is, in the Porcupine Mountains. Wow, what a place that is up there, holy buckets. If you've never seen that, do yourself a favor and look up the Porcupine Mountains, and there's a lake in between the mountains. Super beautiful. Wow, just stunning views. Absolutely, just awesome views. And the nice thing, it's early in the season, so there isn't a lot of people out camping, you know, there isn't a lot of tourists and stuff like that out. I seen one other person. Goldie and I were up there for about probably 3.5 hours, maybe a little longer time, hiked up there and back, and we just hung out up there, and we seen one other person was it. It was so pretty. Jeez Louise. Yeah, do yourself a favor and look that up. But what I'm cutting up here, I got some red taters. They were the cheap ones, so that's what I bought. And if you've watched my channel and you've watched my lives before, you know that I'm a tightwad and a cheapskate. I try to travel as cheap as I can, and I always try to look for free car camping spots or free camping, stealth camping spots that are free is what I always try to look for. Last night's spot, you'll have to wait till you see when the video comes out in a couple weeks here. I was hidden. Oh man, I was hid really good. You would have never seen me. You'll have to see the video when it comes out. It comes out in a couple of weeks. It was a lot of fun. Man, that's a pretty place up there. Then we went and did a bunch of hiking at a couple other spots too. Basically, we spent all day hiking, Goldie. Goldie and I basically spent all day long hiking. It was so much fun. It was such a good time. I'll get this last potato cut up here, and then I'll come around and read some of your comments. I've got to come around to the other side and read the comments and stuff. Unless there's a better way to do it, I don't know. There probably is. I'm not the greatest with technology. But get these taters on here first and cooking. And then I'll come around and read some of your comments. And if there's comments I need to respond to, I'll respond to them. And then I can kind of give you a little tour of this free camping spot we have and kind of tell you a little bit about it. Grab a paper towel right here quick. Man, that is one handy spot. Since that's super handy, since I put that paper towel holder up there. So handy. All right, there's that. We better get. Oh, geez. Then I was wondering. I was looking at the stovetop burner thing. I'm like, man, that looks different. I wonder what's going on. Why it looks weird. I got it in there backwards. That makes a difference now, don't it? Certainly does there, Johnny Rocket Scientist. Well, she ain't the levelest, but it's gonna work. Clamp that bad boy down. Ooh, yeah. And I have one slice of cheese we get to put on there, too. It's kind of chilly, to be quite honest. It's really not the warmest. I don't exactly know what the temperature is right now, but I guess it isn't really that bad. I shouldn't complain. All right, I'll come and read some of the comments. Oh, geez, I got to put my seasoning on. My world famous. I love my favorite seasoning. If you've watched any of my live streams before or watched them at all, the one seasoning that I absolutely love to use, and they are not a sponsor, but I sure wish they were. And if you know somebody there, please pass it on, because I love this stuff. It's awesome. I use it all the time. Blues Hog, bold and beefy. You can get it at Walmart. That's where I pick it up. The best. Love it. You will too, I promise. No, I don't promise. Take that back. I unpromise. All right. We're good now? All right. About like so. The stuff is so good. Just love it. All right. Now I can read the comments. Put this butter spray away. The world famous butter spray. Hello, everyone. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Hopefully you're still watching, Lynn. Hopefully you're doing well. You're getting ready to fix some food as well. Yum. We're just making some potatoes and a few other things, Lynn. Demi, hello. Hi, how are you? Hello, Algeria. Hello, how are you? Thank you for checking in. I appreciate it. If you get a chance, please hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Should we take a little tour of our little free camping spot that we got going on here? This is a county camping. I don't know if you'd call it a campgrounds or not. I suppose you could. There's only 6 spots here, and it's first come, first serve is what it is. But for free, this is such a nice spot. Goldie and I just kind of been hanging around right here is all. I added some new lights to the old hot rod Prius in front. I added them there and one over there. Let me tell you how that brightens the day up. Need that sometimes when I'm out in the woods looking for camping spots. Now, I have camped at this place one other time, and that'll be in another video that's coming up here in a couple weeks on the channel when we do a tour of northern Wisconsin waterfalls. I think we ended up going to 11 or 12 waterfalls total in between the 2 videos. It took me, it took me 1, 2, 3, like 3 or 4 days to do it. The old hot rod Prius. But that's a little bit of our free camping spot. Pretty nice little place. And if you want a little tour of the hot rod Prius, if you haven't seen it before and you want a tour, I can give you a quick tour. But I need to tend to food as well here a little bit. I just wanted to do a live for a while and say hi. It's been a hot minute since I've done a live. Salmon steak, red potatoes and carrots. Oh, geez. Lynn, I'll take that salmon steak. Holy buckets. I've got the red potatoes covered right here. I don't have any carrots, though, Lynn. No carrots. Oh, geez, I'm getting things carried away. Look at that. Buckets. Might have had her a little warm. Nice thing, you put that seasoning on there. It gives the taters a nice little coating and kind of browns them up real nice. Hopefully you can see how that kind of browns them up a little bit. I gotta turn that down. I'm getting kind of carried away here. Macaronis. Oh, they're plenty hard, but we don't want to burn them. I'm gonna cook for a hot minute. Then I can get my other stuff cut up, I suppose. Hey, Lynn, I have a question for you. What part of the country are you currently in? Are you still out northeast? I'm guessing. Are you in Washington by chance? Oregon? Are you in California? Are you in one of them 3 states or so? Are you over in Maine? I'm gonna guess Maine. Ah, shoot. What a beautiful evening. It's gonna be such a nice sunset from this spot too. And I can't believe this is a free spot. Free camping. You should have seen the free spot we had last night. Oh, it was so nice. This is gonna be such a nice sunset too with the sun going down. I know it's super bright, but once that goes down later, oh, it'll be such a beautiful sunset. Once the trees fill in though, it won't be such a nice sunset. You won't be able to see it. But here early in the year, in the spring like this, we're fortunate. You left Washington, back in Oregon. Maine is coming up, but gonna be a while. Lynn, I'll be out. I'm gonna be in August out in Maryland, Cape Cod. Isn't that Maryland? I believe Cape Cod's Maryland. But I'm gonna be out there for, I believe, a week. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Thank you for joining. Hopefully you can hear me, Sarah. If you can hear me, Sarah, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I'm just gonna be making my dinner is what I'm doing, Sarah. How's your day, Sarah? Hopefully you're doing well. We gotta tend to my dinner here a little bit so I don't get things burnt up, you know. Pull my hood back a little bit. All right, I better cut my other stuff up. Sarah, what part of the country are you from? I'm curious. I'm curious where some of you are watching from. Lynn, she's out there in that East Coast part of the country. Where are some of you others watching from? We are in northern Wisconsin, right? Oh, I must have that a little too close to the car. Oh, don't I ever. Hold on a second. There we go. I subscribed and liked. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. I'm from Syria. No way, really? Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, Sarah. That's super cool. That's the one cool thing about YouTube. You you get a chance to talk with people all over the world. That's so cool. If you ask me, that's really cool. What's your opinion? Do you think that's cool being able to talk to all people all over the world? I think it's super cool. Out here, we're out here doing some car camping out of a Toyota Prius that I've converted into a really the ultimate car camping setup, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. You'd have to see it. It is pretty sweet, though. Better get some of these mushrooms opened and stuff and cut. Oh, I love mushrooms. Some people hate mushrooms. I love them. Delicious. A little bit of that cut up. We'll take 2 of them bad guys, huh? Hey, easy, don't be rolling anywhere, bud. Don't be going anywhere. All right, I should read some comments here real quick before I start cutting food. Sarah, I appreciate you watching. Thank you, everyone that is watching. I appreciate it. Making a little dinner here. Doing my dog and I. Goldie, she's, if you can see her, she's right over there, just laying back there. She's had a busy, long day. She's tired. But we're just at a free car camping spot is where we're at. And I'm doing some car camping out of the back of a Toyota Prius. One of these days I need to do a tour video of my car. I've had a few people ask that I need to do one. I would love to meet up with you guys in August. I was in Washington. He has 6 feet of snow. Oh, shoot. That's a bummer, Lynn. Oh, shoot, Lynn. Sorry to hear that. Well, Lynn, good news. It gives you a real good reason to go back. Doug, you use a microwave. Doug, I'll show you something real quick here. I don't know if you watch my channel at all, Doug, but sitting right there, I have an air fryer that I run off a 2,000 watt power inverter that I have mounted in back, along with my fridge up there, my coffee maker, and like right there's my power inverter. That's my shore power, my solar, and then behind here I have 2 55 amp hour batteries. I also have 8 gallons of running water up in front, and then there's a water spigot. Oh, I might as well show you. And there's a water spigot as well, Doug. Doug, you have to let me know. Do you watch the channel? And then, like, here's my water. I have 8 gallons of water. That's my air fryer, my coffee maker, miscellaneous garbage. Basically, what it's turned into is a junk collector, and I need to get rid of it. A couple USB fans, some condiments. I used to carry wood, and it's a mess. So what I did is I just started carrying a couple fire blocks with me. It's so much cleaner for me anyway, in such a small space. Doug, you would know what's that. You would know what it's like camping in something like this in a small space. Awesome, thank you, Doug. Yeah, then the fridge right there and running water. Doug, what year is your Prius? Boondocking with Boomer, what's up? How you doing? I'm just making a little dinner here, Lance. Hey, that guy's a cool fella. Boondocking with Boomer. He's a good guy. Just making a little dinner, some taters and a couple sausage thingies I got to cut up, and some mushrooms and stuff like that is what I'm doing. I'm at a free car camping spot at a county campground. There's like 6 spots here is where it's at. And I'll kind of give it away a little bit. I'm in northern Wisconsin. I'm not going to tell you exactly where, but there's waterfalls here too. Really cool waterfalls. So if you're good with Google and stuff like that, you'll probably be able to figure it out. Boomer, I'm in very, very northwest Wisconsin, kind of by the Michigan Wisconsin border. If you looked up Ironwood, Michigan, I'm just south of there, about 20 minutes. Give or take 20 minutes this way, 20 minutes that way. That's kind of where I'm at. Jeez, my stuff's gonna be all burnt. I'm not paying attention. Getting sidetracked talking. We better turn that down just a smidge. We better get these cut up. Boondocking with Boomer. When will you be coming back to the states anytime soon, or staying in Canada, staying up in Canada for the summer? Or I guess I don't know how that works with going back and forth. If you can only be in the States for so long, then you got to go back for so long. I guess I don't know how that works. Boy, I tell you, talk about a rich man's diet right here. Oh, what a beautiful day. It's going to be a nice sunset, too. It's going to be an awesome sunset. Because when I camped here about 3 weeks ago when I was here, the sunset was just amazing. It was really bright red. It was so nice. Oh, I've got a list of where Goldie and I were at today. I could grab my list and I can let you know some of the places that we visited, that we were at visiting today, that eventually will be coming out in a YouTube video in about, probably 4 weeks. It'll be right around there that video will be coming out. That was so fun. Porcupine Mountains. And I think it's called Lake of the Clouds. I gotta grab my notepad. I better grab that. I don't want to tell you something wrong and then you'd be upset. Okay. I gotta grab my notepad. You're living the dream. Boondocking with Boomer, 180 days is the max. Okay. That's the max that you can be here. Now, how long do you have to be back, I guess? Shoot. That's kind of a bummer. My new 12-volt refrigerator has a built-in... Shut up, dog. Really? My new 12-volt refrigerator has a built-in ice maker? But it doesn't fit in the... Oh, no way. Oh, so where do you keep it then, Doug? 180 days, can 100. Okay. Okay, Boomer. Oh, so you spend... Okay. Are you going back where you were next winter? Did you say a fire block? Yes, Lynn. I carry fire blocks with me now instead of carrying wood. It's easier in the Prius. It's easier to clean up. Oh, it still fits in the passenger seat. No kidding, Doug. That's sweet. You'll be back down in Florida. Awesome. Dude, you're a cool cat, man. I love the long hair. Heck yeah. Love the long hair. All right, I better cut some mushrooms up. Oh, yeah. I got my list. I get sidetracked so easy. Ooh, okay. This is where we were. We were in Silver City, Michigan is where we were at. That's where we stayed last night, in Silver City, Michigan. And that's right on Lake Superior. Man, what a beautiful spot that was. Holy buckaroonies. Let me tell you, that was beautiful up there. And then we went to the Porcupine Mountains. We went to Lake of the Clouds. That's something you could look up in Google. Google Lake of the Clouds, Porcupine Mountains. Beautiful area. Then we went to Union Bay. We went to Summit Peak. We tried to go to the Summit Peak lookout tower. We couldn't get to it because there's still some snow in this area where I'm at. Or where I was at today up in Michigan. There's still a little bit of snow up there. So didn't get to go check that out. Checked out a couple mines and some old buildings from I believe it was 1891, from 1891 to I believe 1910 or 1912. These mines were copper mines. Super cool. That'll be all coming up in a video here in about 3-4 weeks or so. Super cool, these old mines. These old buildings from the 1800s. Some of the houses and stuff. Oh, man. Way in the woods by some waterfalls. Oh, it was so fun. Lord. Lord, it was so fun. I better get some of these mushrooms cut up. I'm getting sidetracked here. See, I get sidetracked. I get talking. I should make my food first and then talk. Then I probably wouldn't talk. I'd be so busy eating, you know? Oh, me dang. I better read some comments here real quick. Son of a gun. I prefer Arizona in the winter. Oh, dude. Doug, let me tell you. Doug, you're from Minnesota? That's where I'm from originally. Down by like the Rochester area. Shut the French door, dude. Might need to get to know that guy if he camps in a Prius too. We can be like the Hot Rod Prius gang. For sure. Doug, I prefer Florida myself. The last 2 winters I've been in Florida, and I don't know, that's preferably my spot. Sorry. Hey, Sarah, thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Ah, them silly phone calls. Hopefully it was a good phone calls. Twin Cities. Oh, no kidding, Doug. All right. Nice. Didn't you say your Prius was a 2013, Doug? I believe, if I remember. How do I get so sidetracked and remember stuff like that, you know? What's up with that? What's up with that, Gina? I'll be dang. Yeah, I prefer Florida myself in the winter. I don't know. I like being by the ocean. I like water. That's why I like a lot of my content that's coming out involves water. A lot of stuff that is coming up involves water. Like I think my last video that just came out was a free car camping spot that Goldie and I stayed at in another part of Michigan, along the Menominee River. Because I always try to find free camping. Doug, do you always find free camping? What do you do, Doug? Curious. I'm curious. I'm asking for a friend. His name's me. I better get this cut up. Jeez, my stuff's going to be done. I don't have everything done. Busy yik yak, don't talk back, you know? Yickety yak, don't talk back type of deal. Yuppie, y'all. Yeah, I think actually that video that just came out last Monday, because I have videos that come out every Monday, is when my videos come out. Monday, usually around noon. I don't know how I quite came up with that time, but I did. I don't know. So I just leave it there. Ain't broke, don't fix it. Unless somebody shows me different or teaches me different, but I don't know. I don't know. You know, Doug, one thing about Arizona, there is a lot of nice stuff down there. I mean, it is pretty. Lynn was in Arizona this winter, weren't you, Lynn? You were in Florida a little bit too. That's where I met Lynn, in Florida. Lynn's a sweet lady. I like Lynn. She's a good person. A very, very good person. Lynn's a very good person. Met Lynn at a Cracker Barrel. We were both crashing at the old Cracker Barrel. I think it was over Christmas, wasn't it, Lynn? Both of us at Christmas time? We're at that Cracker Barrel. Gosh, where was that? Was that around Dunedin? Where was that? Gosh, I don't 100% remember, Lynn, to be honest. Shoot, that's terrible of me, isn't it? I'm sorry. All right, we better get these mushrooms cooked up a little bit. Turn the heat up a little bit. All right, let me get this kind of evened out. About like so. Set that there. And of course, I gotta use some more of my, oh, I love this stuff. I wish they were sponsors because this stuff is so good. I love it. I use so much of it. I mean, probably every few months I go through one of these probably. I mean, I use quite a bit. I guess maybe that's not overly a lot, but I like to just go like this is what I like. It tastes so good, I just like to have handfuls of it. Just like that. So good. So good. Who sings it? So good. So good. All right. That's got some juice to it. Let's cover that up. I need to grab my plate and my silverware, and then I'll come back and I'll read some comments. I need my plate. There we go. Silverwares. And I think our condiment of choice tonight is going to be, oh, it's super good stuff. It's better than DiGiorno. Way better than DiGiorno. It's called ketchup. And if you've watched any of my videos or watched any of my lives before, you know I'm a tightwad and a cheapskate. And I like to shop at the 125 store. And you may ask yourself, what is the 125 store, Brent? Well, let me tell you about the 125 store. The 125 store is the Dollar Tree, and I love shopping there. Super cheap, good deals. No, not everything's a good deal, but most stuff is always a really good deal. And that's where this fine stuff is from. The 125 store, as I like to call it. Somebody one time in the comments, oh, shoot, what's his name? From Texas. Or at least I think it's Texas. Shoot, now I can't think of it. Dang it. Well, with any luck, he's not watching. Well, with any luck, he is watching, and he'll say it. I spent 2 months in Arizona, Tucson. Mostly dry. Dirt made me sick. Fortunately, it wasn't valley feed. Oh, yeah. See, Lynn, you should have stayed in Florida. The joke that the circle in Dollar Tree sign is a quarter. Is it really? I never noticed that. Now I'm going to look, Doug. Thanks for letting me know. That's funny. Good stuff. Tampa wasn't it. Thank you, Brett. We spent Christmas together. Yeah. South Campton, Chicago, New York several times over the last few years in my Prius. No kidding. New York City. See, that intrigues me. I wouldn't mind trying New York City, Doug. That's intriguing. Oh, wow. Every time I touch it, it starts shaking. Sorry. Plenty of free camping around Quartzsite. That's what somebody else told me, Doug, around Quartzsite. I live in a rural area. Okay. Nice, Doug. Rural area is where it's at, my friend. Away from people. The joke, the Dollar Tree. I didn't know that. I gotta look now. Son of a shoot. Son of a beaver. That's good information right there, Doug. That's Doug. Excuse me, sorry. That's almost as good as information as sharing a free camping spot with somebody. That's how good of information that is. And I don't share much of my free camping. I've only shared one. I think 2 spots is all I've shared of my free camping spots. Now, maybe that's mean. Maybe it's hoarding. Well, yeah, it is hoarding them for myself. It just, you don't want them to get wrecked, you know? Because you find these really cool spots and they're really nice and they're clean when you're there, and it's like, well, I'm not telling anybody about this because it's super clean. And so I don't really tell people about my camping spots. I did tell one friend in Florida, and I've told one other person. I think only 2 people I've ever told. I kind of hoard them for myself, really. That's done. Oh, look at that. How's this look? That's not terrible. I mean, you know, for a couple taters and some meat and some mushrooms, I mean, what the hey? Who cares? Quartzsite's so crowded. Yeah, everywhere's crowded. Lynn, shoot, Lynn, you spent plenty of time in Florida. You know how crowded Florida is. I mean, right? Not all places are like that in Florida, though. You go inner Florida. Inner Florida is where it's at. Because then you're away from all the people and all the crowds and stuff. Oh, this is going to be delicious. I don't even think I'm going to need ketchup to go with this, to be quite honest. Because you're using that seasoning, it kind of caramelizes it a little bit, gives it a little browning to it. Turns out super good. Oh, son of a beaver. You know what I forgot to do? You see it in my hand, don't you? Well, I have eggs. Maybe I'll make breakfast in the morning and use it on eggs and hash browns or something. Dang it. I always do that. I set it there and forget about it because I get camping. Or I mean, I get talking, you know? And I forget. I've done that so many different times. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Well, that's not too shabby, huh? Ah. For sure. That's pretty decent. The old hot rod's all set up for camping tonight. I think we might as well go over here and sit down. Lynn, I added some new front lights. Need a little extra vision at night, you know? Be able to see stuff. Especially in some of these parts of the UP and northern Wisconsin. Holy buckets. There's so many deer. Last night or yesterday, even when we were getting up here around 5:30 in the afternoon, there was deer running all over. Holy buckets. Then this morning I seen a bunch when we were on the way to go hiking this morning. You kind of got to be careful. Goldie, where's she at? She's laying over still? Oh yeah, there she is. She just popped her head up. Goldie, what are you doing? You want to say hi at all, Goldie? You're just laying under the tree, just hanging out, aren't you? I had some LED bulbs in my headlights. Oh, Lynn, LED ones, nice. I was thinking about switching mine to the LED as well. I just had to replace, before I come up here, up to Michigan and northern Wisconsin where I'm at now, I just had to replace the headlights. Stupid things. And the ones that I had in there, they weren't in there very long. They were only in there for, shoot, 2 months maybe? If that. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down. Have a little dinner if you want. You can hang out with me while I have some dinner. Right here. If you can see me. Maybe you won't be able to see me. I better move this up just a smidge to make sure. Oh my dang. Oh, I picked up a new solar charger. Let me tell you about this beast of a charger. Oof. This thing. Massive. This thing is massive. I just picked this up. Oh. I wonder, does it say how many What's it say on here? Oh, sure. You know, it's gotta be so dang small. I can't. Oh, I might be able. Holy jeez. 49,800 mAh. So is that minute amp hours, I think? That's a lot. And it's got these four different chargers on back here. You got like an iPhone or an Android charger and an old style charger and whatever that thing charges. But thing's a monster solar charger. And in this this solar panel on here too. I've had a couple different solar chargers, and this solar panel on here works really good. It charges this thing up really fast too. I was pretty surprised how fast it recharged because I left it in the window. It was like half full today, and I left it in the window. It's charging now, and it's almost fully charged already. And my other ones, the solar charger on my other ones would never fully charge it. So I don't know what this brand it is. I don't know. You know, picked it up online. One of them deals. But I see this moving quite a bit. I'm moving that a smidge. Hopefully you can still see me. Let's have a bite of dinner. Five-second rule. Don't worry about the stuff you drop on the table. It's okay. That's really good. I'll be honest. No, I'm not going to be honest. I'm going to lie to you because I don't want you to try it because I want it for myself. What really makes it is that seasoning. It makes it so good. It makes it so good. And I tell you, I use that stuff on everything. I use it on my eggs. I use it on my chicken. I use it on my hamburger. I use it on this. I use it on everything. I had some mac and cheese the other day when I was at home. Right over the top of it. You know it, because I love that stuff. All right, my friends. I'm going to read some comments. If there's some new ones there, I'm going to read some comments. I appreciate you washing. Yeah, I appreciate you washing before you joined us today because, well, you know, I don't need to say. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Goldie and I appreciate it. She's laying over here somewhere now. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, she's laying right there. Well, you can't see her, but she's laying over there. Thank you for joining as I cooked my meal tonight as Goldie and I are camping out in my Toyota Prius at this free car camping spot that we're at. Super duper awesome. I love it. This is my second time staying here. I stayed here a couple weeks ago, like I mentioned. You can see, I think that's the latest video that came out last Monday on my YouTube channel. You can check that out. So with that being said, I'm going to read some comments. And then after that, I will probably yippee-yo and say goodbye and then finish eating so that I can eat on my own. Love to Goldie. Chip says hi. Hi, Chip. We miss you too. Miss you, Lynn. Miss Chip. Oh, I'm having iced coffee. Well, it was iced coffee at one time, Lynn. There's a little bit of coffee in there, not too much left. You drive a lot at night, but the same happened. Yeah, I do drive a lot at night. Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And if you subscribe to the channel or you are a subscriber and you're watching, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch Goldie and watch me cook a silly meal of some potatoes and some meat and mushrooms for dinner and enjoying this nice free car camping spot we have. So until we see you again, peace out. Thank you for watching. See you next time.